Welcome to this Moksha yoga video. This video is a Hatha class, 30 minutes long. We move through several very gentle poses, doing a bit of stretching, a bit of joint mobility for the spine, hips, knees, wrists and shoulders. We begin on our backs, but you may need a strap and a block today. Starting on your back, just let your body rest heavy here. Draw your attention to the weight of the body as it presses down on the mat. Keep your attention on your body, leaving the thoughts about the outside world well away from this practice. Maybe placing your hand on top of your tummy, focusing on the sensations of your inhales and your exhales, drawing them into the abdomen to practice the abdominal breathing pattern. Rising on the inhales and falling on the exhales. If the mind wanders during your practice, just draw it back to the physical, the sensations you're feeling in the moment. We're going to start to stretch our arms out away from the body, out to the sides, taking them up overhead in a nice big stretch. We're just waking up the body naturally. And why not cross the arms over one another so you're giving yourself a big hug. I'm going to do the right arm on top of the left arm, and maybe they can wrap and your hands can find the shoulders on the other side. You're going to loosen that hug sensation and stack the arms one on top of the other so the forearms feel like they're just touching, and reach them as far overhead as you can. They might not park over the top of the head. They might not reach the ground on the mat. Doesn't matter where you get to. Then draw them back in front of you. Arms reach up to the ceiling, and we're just going to wake up the wrists. Take the arms out to a T position, a nice big stretch, and then draw them back into a bit of a self-hug, this time with the left arm on top of the right arm. And then loosen that grip and turn it into a stacking situation where the forearms are stacked on top of one another. Reach them overhead as if you're trying to show your armpits to the ceiling. Broad across the chest, a nice open stretch across the shoulders. Gently bring these arms back towards your core, and we'll draw the right knee towards the chest, interlace the fingers on top of the shin and wake up the right ankle, drawing circles with the foot. And just see how loose that ankle can feel today. And start turning it in the other direction. We're going to go for a long leg stretch. We're going to stretch the leg up to the ceiling. If you want to take your strap here and place it over the midfoot and hold the strap in the right hand, that's a good supportive stretch to do. I'm lucky I can grab a hold of my big toe, but I should have demoed it with the strap really, because most people don't want to do this stretch so early on or at all. Using the strap is how I tend to teach this in person. Quite a big stretch for the hamstrings. But when your leg's up there, just stay with it, using a nice steady breath to get the stretch into the leg. And on your next exhale, We're just going to let the leg open to the right side. Use the strap for support on your arm so that the leg feels like it's got some security as it lowers down there. The glutes might contract a bit to protect the hip. Just notice what you can feel in the body, where you can feel a stretch, where you can feel pressure. On your next inhale, just bring the leg up through center, and you can switch holding onto the strap with the left hand and take the leg all the way over to the left side. Let yourself roll onto your left hip, and it does help if left leg is straight here. Right arm can extend out to the side. It's as much of a twist as a leg stretch here. Gently come up through center and then release the leg down to the mat. Draw the left knee close, interlace the fingers on the shin and wake up your left ankle. Just a bit of motion through the ankle joint. Take the strap around the midfoot and extend the leg up to the ceiling. And yeah, if you've got long stretched legs already, you could go with a hand to the toe, but the strap is much more common. Just use your breath here to stretch the back of the leg. No forcing and no bouncing in the stretch. Just stay still. Let it all just do its thing. With your next exhale, just let that leg go to the left, opening so you're getting a stretch on the inner thigh. Use your right arm to stabilize your body, and hopefully that right hip hasn't bounced off the ground a bit much. It tends to rise. Try and keep it grounded. Gently bring the leg up through center, and we'll send it all the way over to the right side. Switch the strap into the right hand. And really do use your strap for support. It sort of acts as almost an extra long tendon. If when you're in a stretch you feel anything that feels like pain or severe discomfort, really do come out of it. There's no need to be feeling that. That's not what anyone should be experiencing. Just gentle stretching is what we're after. Gently come up through center. And we'll take the knees towards the chest, and the hands can be on the tops of the shins. And they can be out to the sides, the legs can be just really loose. It's like an ultra loose happy baby. Any movement left to right, making little circles with the lower back on the mat. To come up to sit, you could rock up using your hands on your hamstrings, or you can turn to your side and come up to your knees. And we're actually going to come to sit. So sitting with the deer legs with the left shin in front and the right leg off to one side. Find your deer leg position. On an inhale, arms are going to reach up nice and tall, and on exhale, twist to your left side. Hands will come to the ground, if they can, fingertips down. And stay in your twist, still sending your spine really tall towards the sky. You might feel a bit of an extra stretch across that left rib cage. Just let the stretch do the work here, just staying with it. Use an inhale to come through center. Release the left leg, and we're going to twist around and put the right shin in front. So it's sort of square on the mat. Be comfortable through your sit bones. On an inhale, arms reach nice and tall. On an exhale, twist to the right side, and maybe the fingertips might touch the ground. Use them for stability. Without them, it might be a bit difficult to stay in the twist. So if your hand lands on your leg, just use that to help yourself stay. On an inhale, come through center. Reach the arms up nice and tall, extend the spine, and then release the hands to heart center. We're going to come round and go on to all fours. Stack your joints with your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. On an inhale, drop the tummy, look forwards, open the front of the chest, cow pose, and on your exhale, roll through for cat. So you end up looking like an angry Halloween cat. This motion of cat-cow, just keep moving with the breath. The inhales, always broad across the chest. And the exhales, really round to warm up the spine. Keep flowing with them. We'll do a few here. If your wrists find this really uncomfortable, you can put your fists down so you've got a straight line between the wrists and the hands. And you can play around with that, hit pause on the video if you need to. Take a block or a big cushion and put it between the heels. And copy how I'm sat. I'm sitting on a block. You could be sat on a cushion here. Sit up nice and tall with a nice neutral spine if you can. Strong back. And on your exhale, turn the head to look over the right shoulder. Any pain, just come out of it. Bring your face through center and then turn to look over the left shoulder. Notice if one side's very different to the other side. Come through center, and then we'll tilt the face to look up at the ceiling. Your eyes can be closed if you want. And just stretch the front of the neck here. Bring the face through neutral. Sit up tall and draw little circles with the nose in one direction. So imagine you're drawing around a bit of a tennis ball, or something about that size. Any pain, don't do it. It should just be smooth. Go in the other direction now, keeping those little circles nice and small. And then we're going to let the head drop to the chest and roll it left to right. Don't come all the way up with the head, just keep it low, like it's a rolling pendulum feeling. Keep it smooth. Slow movements is best here. And pausing there. On your next inhale, arms are going to reach up nice and tall. Interlace the fingers above your head. Scoop the air in front of you, as if the arms are pushing away from your chest. And let your breath move nice and steady. Release the hand clasp and we'll draw the left arm across the body using the right arm. Doesn't matter how close it gets to you. We're just looking for a stretch across the left shoulder and the upper back there. Release that side and we'll draw the right arm across the chest. We don't need to squeeze these so much that we're causing too much compression in the chest. We're just doing it for the shoulders. Release the arms and cross them so that one forearm is on top of the other in front of you, so they're sort of a square. On your inhales, lift them over your head. Maybe they'll get over the top, maybe not. And then lower them down on the exhale. Inhale, they reach up and overhead. Exhale, they lower. If you can just get them part way up, just stick with that. Change the cross with the other forearm on top, and with the inhale, the arms reach up, and on the exhale, they lower. Taking another one here, and letting them lower. A lot of people's shoulders can't do that, so don't worry if yours can't. Taking the final one with your inhale, the arms lifting. And with the exhale, the arms lowering down. Release that cross, and on your next inhale, arms out to the sides, palms reach up to the sky. They press together at the top, and on the exhale, bring them down towards the heart center. Inhales, they reach again, sweeping up. Exhale, take cactus arms, take them wide, as if you're scraping your elbows down to the sides of your body. On your inhale, the arms reach and the palms face one another. On the exhale, the palms face forwards. Find cactus arms. Taking a third one, inhale, the arms reach up tall. Exhale for nice cactus arms. Inhale, the arms reach, palms press together. Exhale, bring them through to the heart center. Take the arms out to a T position, fingers facing up to the sky. Find a nice stretch on the underside of the arm here. Keep your breath going nice and smooth. Holding here nice and strong. On an exhale, drop the right hand down, left hand up and over for a side bend. Only go as deep as everything feels comfortable. Lower back's got to be okay with this. Inhale, come up through center and the palms face one another. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up and over for a side bend. Inhale, arms reach nice and tall. Exhale, scoop the air in front of you, lowering the hands towards the knees. Inhale, they reach up. Keep the arms as straight as you can. Exhale, lower them down in front of you. Inhale, they reach up. Release the hands and let them come to a T position. This time, turn the fingers down as if they're coming towards the armpits, stretching the upper portion of your forearm. Releasing the hands down. You could move the block out the way as we come to all fours here. Stretch the left leg back long with the heel pointing away, toes pointing down to the ground. Bend the knee and we'll draw this knee towards the chest if we can. Plant the foot where the left hand was. Once you're there, we're going to take a twist. A nice inhale. We're going to twist to the left side. Leave the right hand down, pressing into the mat. Take your left hand up to the sky. And then steady breathing here. Not over inhaling, not over exhaling, just smooth breaths. Turn back down to the mat with a level chest and reach that left arm forwards, as if you're stretching to reach something just ahead of you. And release it, placing the hand down. We're going to walk that foot heel toe it to the left until it comes to about 9 o'clock on a clock face. Walk your hands over to it. Let the stretch just get into the hips and the side of the body. On your next exhale, we're going to press the left hand down and lift the right arm up for a twist. See how that one feels. It never matters how high you get your hand or how much of a twist you've got. And bring that hand down to the ground. And then walk the hands back to forwards and straighten the left knee and the toes point forwards. We're going to move through some cat-cow spine like the spine we just did, with that leg out. So with your inhales, just find cow spine, opening the front of the chest. And with your exhales, round into cat. Inhales for cow spine. Exhales for cat. And then we'll release that leg back to the mat. Extend the right leg back, toes pointing down. And then we'll bend the knee and draw that knee towards the chest. And plant the right foot where the right hand was. On an inhale, press the left hand in and we'll twist to the right, taking the right hand up to the sky. Your gaze wherever it's comfortable. It could be straight ahead or it could be up at the hand, but listen to your neck and do what it would prefer here. Bring the torso and face it down to the ground, and the hand reaches forward now. Let your back support you here, nice and strong across the body. Release the right hand down and heel toe the foot out to the right side, so it will end up at 3 o'clock. Walk the hands over to that right foot. And let this shape get into the hips. You might find a bit of a stretch here. Listen to your spine, and on your exhale, press the right hand down. Left hand's going to lift to the sky. It's okay to feel a bit wobbly here. It's a bit of a balance going on. Let your gaze go where it's most comfortable for your neck. Gently come back down. Walk the hands forwards and straighten the right leg. Toes point forwards on that leg. Move through cat-cow spine here. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Take 3 in total. So keep focused and keep your count. And then release that knee back to the mat after your 3rd one. Hopefully wrists are feeling comfy. If they're not, take a break and give them some circular movements. Take your knees wide on the mat and we'll sink down for a child's pose. Let your hips get as low as they can. It doesn't matter how low they go. Relax your neck muscles. Your head is super heavy. If your head's really far from the ground, put a cushion underneath it or a block so that your neck can relax and not be suspending the head in midair. It might help relax the back a bit too. I'm going to bring ourselves up to table. And walk your knees off to one side so you can sit down, and then center yourself on the mat so you can come to lie. Knees are bent, soles of feet are on the ground. And let your back settle on the mat, nice and heavy. Draw the knees towards you and take a happy baby. Hands could be on the feet on happy baby, or they could be on the shins. But the really important thing is that this is all about comfort and sorting out your lower back, really. And let your knees be wide and the arms are always on the insides of the legs. Hands wrap on the feet if you can, or on the shin. Any movement left to right is really welcome in happy baby. You could also play with the legs, as in playing with how much you push into your hands. release that hold and let the soles of the feet come to the mat. You might need your strap here. Extend the left leg up to the sky and cross it over the thigh of the right leg for reverse pigeon. But here I'm going to press onto my left thigh with my left hand. Or you could draw the thighs towards you. If you need to wrap a strap around the back of the hamstring on the right leg so that you can hold onto a strap to draw the legs close to you, then put the strap around the hamstrings of the right leg. If your fingers will interlace, then just do that hold. Yeah, let your legs come as close as they'll come towards the torso, and you can move this left to right. Any rocking is comfortable for you, then do it. You can also make little circles on the lower back by moving the legs in a little circular motion. Release that side, and then we'll try the other side. If you use the strap on that side, use the strap on the other side. And crossing the right leg over the left this time. And once you're comfortable, draw those legs either closer to you or take the variation that you want. You might want to push the right thigh away from you with your right hand. When you're in reverse pigeon, any movement that you like for your lower back, you can do. Just see how that motion affects the pose for you and whether it makes you feel more comfortable or more relaxed, more at ease. Just see how it's going. And gently release that hold. Take the arms to a cactus position or T position. Keep the knees together. We're just going to gently take them to the right hand side for a twist. Let yourself settle into it comfortably and adjust it so that it works for you. And come up through center, and we'll take the knees over to the left side. Bringing the knees back up through center. And we're going to stretch out for Shavasana pose. Let your legs go along on the mat if you can. If you get an uncomfortable lower back, bend the knees or put some cushions under the knees so you can rest a bit more comfortably. And you could stay here as long as you like, but with this video, we're here for a couple of minutes. Now's the time to just release the focus on the body, release the focus on the breath, and just have a bit of stillness. Gently bringing your awareness back to your body, making a bit of movement with your fingers and your toes. And gradually bend your knees and turn to your right hand side. And use your hands to bring yourself up. Thank you very much for taking part today. I hope you have a great rest of the evening or rest of the day, wherever you're at. Take care. Bye.